time for the streaming. It's early morning on this nice Monday. So we're probably gonna talk about some stuff that nobody cared much about anyway. Hey guys, how's it going? It's time to do a stream. Let's say hi to everybody. Hi Tony, hi Brianna, hi Karen, hi Alaska, hi Taz, hi Azura, hi Silver Sky Dragon. Oh man, I gotta take out the garbage because it is stinky in my house right now. It is too garbagey in here. I'm just gonna, it's this thing. I'm just gonna move that up then. So yeah, what's going on? I got to host Nerd Expo this weekend. That was fun. I got to host the Nerd Nights after party for Nerd Expo. It's not that early here either, Candace. I was making up those words as I went, and early is a better. It had more syllables, and so I used that. It had more syllables than the word late. So there you go. I forgot Monday until this popped up. Well, I'm happy to remind you, Sasha. Hi, Sasha. Did I say hi to Carol? Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. So, yeah, it was a real busy weekend. Amada and I spent our whole day on Saturday setting up Nerd Expo, breaking down Nerd Expo, setting up the Nerd Nights after party, breaking down the Nerd Nights after party, and just, oh man, was my hair longer on this side than it is on this side? I don't know. Who cares? So yeah, it was a real busy weekend. And then yesterday, we slept a lot. And then we took right after taking several naps, we tried to walk up a mountain to watch the Blue Angels fly over Los Angeles. And man, oh man, that was a lot of walking for just a quick flyover. So, who else we got? We said hi Rena. I am free from the hospital finally. Glad to hear it, Tony. That's good. That's good news. I like good news. I want everybody out of the hospital if you can be out of the hospital. Not because, you're avoiding health insurance related things, but because being at the hospital is seldom a pleasant experience. So, thinking of changing your username to Smoky Quartz. Okay, yeah, that's a good name. I like Smoky Quartz. That's might have some implications. You might get some stoner followers who are like, Smokey! Come on, Smokey! Karen, I wish you luck on... Oh, I shouldn't say I wish you luck, but stay safe during tropical storms. Somebody posted a map today that was just like all the tropical storms that are going to be happening to all the different coastlines. And it's depressing and alarming to see all the crazy weather conditions that are piling on to the surface of the earth right now. And then seeing that little girl who sailed across the ocean giving a speech about like, hey, politicians, you're pretty much lying to every single person on the earth, and you're not doing shit to help anybody. So yeah, weather conditions. What are you gonna do? It's the weather, right? Thinking of changing my name, guys and gals. Hey, Melissa. Speaking of naps, I might have one later. Got no sleep all last night. Well, Brianna, I think you should take a nap. If it makes you feel good, take a little nap. I work in the hospital, so I'm stuck. Yeah, you are. But at least you're one of the caretakers, or caregivers, and not one of the cared for. Not that there's anything wrong with being cared for, but being in the hospital, you want to be somebody who's not being troubled by stuff. No, Taz, you should. You should go with the Smoky. You should go with Smoky Quartz. Like, I didn't mean to poke fun at it. I just, like... The stoner culture has sort of monopolized a lot of terms, including smoky, anything. I'm surprised Pepper Potts there wasn't more pot jokes made about it. Like, just go for it. Do the smoky quartz thing. Do you think? There's like 6 active tropical storms right now. I think it's crazy. Don't hold me to it, but I think it's 6. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of really terrible weather that's gonna befall coastal cities and disrupt a lot of lives and interrupt ecosystems and stuff. But what are you gonna do? Windmills, you know? A tropical storm is named Karen, like you. Well, hopefully it's as nice and as concerned for people's well-being as you are, Karen. That's the best we can hope for out of the next tropical storm to hit Puerto Rico. But yeah, I hope you guys all had good weekends. Like I said, Amada and I kept very, very busy, and we sort of only got a half a weekend, but you know, we take what we can get. In England, we just get rain. While it rains, the pollen count is low, and after that, it's really high, but I have really bad hay fever, so it's more me prepping and getting my meds. Yeah, Sasha. But the trees, you know, they gotta pollinate. Raining a lot here in Lancashire right now. Well, man, rain would be nice. We could use some in LA. We could always use a little more rain in LA. It rains for like a month straight, and then it stops all year. Tropical storm. I think it might actually rain on Friday here. That'll be nice. Won't have to wash my car for a while. Tropical storm Karen has already asked to speak to a manager. All the storm is the entitled mothers and Karens of the world taking flight. Jeez, really dogpiling on the name Karen. It has not rained here in 4 weeks. I wish it would rain. Agreed, Silver Sky Dragon. We could use some rain in my neck of the woods. So Sasha and all the other people in the UK and the Northeast, send your rain to California. We'll take it. But yeah, what else happened this weekend? I got to meet. I do this every time with first impressions. I got to meet a few of the celebrity guests at Nerd Expo this weekend. One of whom was Shannon Sossaman. We said Karen so many times. I kept wanting to say Karen. Shannon Sossaman from A Knight's Tale and Television Sleepy Hollow. And she was super nice. And I also got to meet Maddie Maddie, the actor who played the Blockbuster Video employee from Stranger Things. And he was also in Selfie and a couple other things. And it's a strange thing to have celebrity guests at a con that aren't like, you know, Chris Hemsworth, some like Marvel celebrity or whatever, because it's like, someone who had some television roles, and they're here and people know them, but people aren't like, I'm gonna get a bunch of like prints signed that I can sell on eBay. Like, these are people that you're interested in and you want to know, but like it's you have to drive business towards them. And so as the host, I have to get up on the stage and be like, hey guys, go and see these two celebrities whose faces you'll definitely recognize, but whose names you may not have in the top of your head. And the idea was, we also had Bob West, the voice of Barney, who was also great. And so the idea was, we're going to get them up on, we have a main stage at this convention. And I was like, hey, why don't you guys come up on the stage and we'll talk for a little while, do like a mini interview, a 2 or 3 minute interview. I got to talk to Bob West, the voice of Barney. And we were saying, hey, you were the voice of Barney. Obviously, kids grew up on you. Like, it's great that you've kind of touched so many lives. And he told some kind of inspiring stories about people who were sick and said I got through it because Barney helped my child through or whatever. And with the other actors, Maddie in particular, it was like, oh, come up on stage and we'll interview you. And his roles are meant to be... He tends to play roles of the average Joe. And so you can't go with the same line of questioning. So I may have been rude to him where I was like, I can't be like, hey, Maddie, you obviously played someone who inspired millions or something, because he plays a normal guy. So I was like, when you're doing signings at a convention like this, do you ever have anyone come up and like, slip you a hotel room key and say, hey, come and see me sometime? And he's like, oh, I'm a married man. And like, he got a little offended. And I was like, wow, hooray for marriage. Like, good, that's great. Hooray for your marriage. Like, that's incredible that, people are committed to one another. And I don't know. I felt like it pissed him off. But I don't know. Like, I barely know anything about these people, and try to make the interviews a little funny. And I feel like a lot of times I end up offending them a little bit. But what are you going to do? That's how it goes sometimes. I'll start entitled Mother. Okay. Carol, same here. We get crazy weather in Oklahoma. I mean, one day it's cloudy and mild, and the next day it's raining while it's still sunny. Yeah, I miss weather a little bit sometimes. During the summer, when it's like, oh, we could have rain during the summer, I miss it. I think that's I liked Florida back when it wasn't getting hit by a hurricane every single week. When I visited, it seemed like it would rain during the summer. It'd be a warm rain, and I like that a lot. And then we don't get that in California. Been nice and sunny. Just had a big windstorm in southeast Alaska, and a tree fell on my uncle's house. Oh no! I hope it's minimal upkeep due to tree damage. Just get over to Ireland. You could fill a bathtub with how much it rains. I believe it has. I was cleaning out the leaves in the box of my truck. Got a branch to the head. Oh no, Brianna. As long as it was a small branch. It was a small branch. You people are the only people I know who wish for rain. Do you want to trade rain for some snow? Ooh, you can have the snow. I never want snow. Snow's garbage. The last time I was in LA, it rained, and it's like half of LA folks go crazy and forget how to drive. Yeah, 99% of LA folks go crazy. Because no one changes their tires here. The roads aren't built to be wet. There's a lot of very smooth roads here that as soon as they get wet, all the chemicals that have leaked out of cars, the oil and the transmission fluid and all that, like, it makes the roads very slick in the rain. And there's a lot of hot shit sports car drivers around here who think that the way to do stopping and speeding up is like full throttle, just like, I'll just slam on the gas, slam on the brakes. And not knowing that doing that in the rain means you're gonna probably lose a little bit of control or a lot of control and kill somebody. So yeah, it sucks to drive in the rain in LA. Not quite as much as it sucks to drive in the snow in other places, but it sucks. In Liverpool, we kind of have a blockage of snow in the atmosphere, so I've seen like snow 4 times. Oh wow, doesn't snow much in Liverpool, huh? Weird. Sounds like Loki, says Rena. Yeah, Can we all take a minute, say how sweet Bill is to others? No, Taz, I can be kind of a dick to others. You haven't seen me at Nerd Nights. That's the other thing I want to talk about was hosting Nerd Nights. It had been after an already 12-hour workday, so starting to host a night event at that point, I was pretty done, and I was a little short with some people who weren't quite as observant of the karaoke rules as they could have been. And yeah, that's how that went. So, Carteropel. Yes, Maddie Carteropel. That's right, Candace. We had him at Nerd Expo, and I may have offended him. If you're watching this, Maddie, which you're definitely not, my sincerest apologies. Just doing my best to ad-lib, hoping we would roll with it. kind of put the brakes on. Whatever. It happened. No one was listening anyways. It was about 40, 50 people in the crowd who were more concerned with looking at jewelry and stuff. It's Trade Weather Week. Hey, Lindsay, how are you? We're good. I think I'm good. I think you're good. I hope you're good. How's your brother Thor? Who cares? I will take snow. I just don't want a lot of ice. My boyfriend being Norwegian, he laughs at us Brits when the country shut down for an inch of snow. I thought Britain got a lot of... now I see why you cosplay Loki, everyone here. So you sweep with the Avengers. How much of a dick you are. Yeah, sure. That's fine. Another moderator just handled this. Hey, Chris, how's it going? Oh, man. So, yeah, there was a couple of points at Nerd Nights where I was maybe a little meaner than I should have been. There's one guy, what was his name? Something that kept signing up for songs, even though you're only supposed to be signed up for one at a time. I got on his case about some shit, but I don't think he was paying much attention anyways. That's how it goes with that kind of guy. Might buy a Nintendo Switch, Brianna. Well, that's good. You should, and we should play Smash Brothers. Who is your average friend, XX? Who is your average friend? What does that mean, Lindsay? Who's my average friend? I don't know what that means. Comic-Con is fabulous and exhausting. I'm going to go as Lady Thor. I'm looking for a file so I can 3D print the armor and helmet. Moonra, I wouldn't recommend 3D printing human-sized armor. I think you're going to be better off if you just make it out of foam like everybody else, because, one, in order to 3D print the main part of the armor, you're going to need an enormous 3D printer and a hell of a lot of material and days worth of printing time, which could cost you a lot of money. No, Lindsay, I literally just don't know what average friend means. I'm trying to, did I say average friend? I sometimes say things and I forget about what I'm not trying to make you feel bad for what you said. I oftentimes say things and then people will be like, oh yes, here's a play on that word, and I'll have already forgotten that I said anything. Comic-Con is fabulous and exhausting. 3D print the armor. But yeah, Moonra, I think foam might end up being a little easier to work with, in that 3D printing gets you accuracy, but it's also very expensive and time consuming and hard to edit and customize. Girl at my school who was a bitch to people got destroyed by another girl today. She said something along the lines of, shut up, you are the 0.1% of bacteria hand wash couldn't get rid of. Yeah, I don't know, Sasha. That's a little... What's your favorite song? My favorite song right now is... What's it called? Conspiracy. And then... What's it called? You know what? Master of Puppets. My favorite song is Master of Puppets. Let's just say that, because I can't remember the other song that I'm thinking of. Foam is light and fairly comfortable. Is true. I'm going to an open day in Scotland on Friday and leaving on Thursday morning. Going to an open day? What is an open day? Afraid of flying. Chewbacca. I don't know what that is. And flying, parents don't want me to take the night train. And in the weekend to London. So a mini holiday. Well, good for you, Dorita. I think that's great. They were in like year 7, so they were about 10. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's pretty eloquent for a 10-year-old to say. But still. Do you like gotcha videos? I don't know what gotcha is. Is that to, like, tricks? Like, gotcha? Or is that like some sort of like K-pop? Gotcha is a word that I'm not familiar with. I'm not sure what a gotcha video is. Who is your favorite Avenger? Favorite Avenger? From the movies? I think Ant-Man's a lot of fun in the movies. From the comics... maybe... Who is an Avenger? Wonder Man? Vision. In the comics, probably Vision, because I like his costume. Definitely from the video game Captain America and the Avengers, it's Vision, because I like playing as Vision. He was in the all-white costume, and that was really kind of weird and cool looking. Do you like gotcha videos? Who's your favorite Avenger? Last time I went to a convention, I got a huge-ass mug of Chewbacca. So a big Chewbacca mug. Hopefully it doesn't have real fur attached to it. That could get awkward and messy. I bought a Loki lanyard at my last con. Of course you did, Carol. Can't wait for my trip to New York. It's just 1 week away for me. Well, good luck, Chris. I hope everything goes as planned. And I hope you got the accommodations you needed. I know you were having trouble finding a hotel room. Have to go. Bye. Bye, Sasha. Bill, I don't play into it. Don't look it up. I'm warning you now. Don't. Gotcha videos. Looks like chibi. Looks like chibi stuff. Falling for the Enemy, Gotcha Life, Gotcha Verse. The Perfect Family, Gotcha Life, mini movie, Sad Love. Senorita, Gotcha Life, music video. How to Steal the Bad Boy, Gotcha Life, GLMM. Perfect Best Friend, Gotcha Life. Yeah, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say these are not my kind of videos. Looks like a lot of chibis, possibly narrated by anime enthusiasts, and no, I'm gonna say no. Gotcha videos are not for me. Hate to say it, because it seems like maybe you're a person who is into it, but I'm not into it. I have to go. Okay. Chris, are you going to New York Comic Con? Is Thor or Loki my favorite Avenger? No. Neither of them is my favorite Avenger. I like Korg. If he's an Avenger, I like him a lot. Hey, man. Well, it seems like things are getting pretty interesting around here, man. I'm 17 and it's my first time abroad alone. Oh, Darina. Well, I think you're going to do good. Well, 17's a little tricky. So take care of yourself and be careful. He looks it up anyways. If you tell me not to do something before I've already said, if you tell me not to do something, I'm going to do it, chances are I'm going to do it. So if I've already, now that I've said it and you guys are going to definitely start being like, oh, well, don't do this, trying to get me to do it, now I won't do it because I know that you want me to do it and you're telling me not to do it. So yeah, that gotcha videos, not up my alley as far as I have from the previews. I have no interest in looking at any of them. He looks it up anyways. What's your favorite Comic Con? Favorite Comic Con is say Nerd Expo. I mean, because the thing is, it used to be Long Beach Comic Con, and then I stopped going to Long Beach Comic Con because it's during the same weekends as my favorite gaming conventions, which are Strategicon conventions, my favorite overall conventions. So that's my favorite Comic-Con is Nerd Expo currently. Don't do it equals I do what I want. It's true. I tried to protect you. Don't worry, Taz. I didn't actually watch any of them. I do what I want. That's right, Karen. Comic-Con is fabulous and exhausting. I'm going to go as Lady Thor. That's right. We already talked. Did you just copy and paste that from before? I feel like that's the exact same thing you said before. Love you, Loki and Thor. Oh, that's nice. Yes, everything is all set. But one thing I'm definitely not doing is wasting $250 to spend less than 1 minute getting a photo op with Tom Hiddleston. Yeah, Chris. I mean, I wish everyone could have a bunch of disposable income to go and get signings from celebrities. But if it's not in your budget, like, don't waste your time. Hopefully, maybe you get to see him sitting at his table and get a picture from afar or something. That's about the best you can hope for. Just for the Stranger Things Funko, but I have Motionless in White concert that weekend. What is Motionless in White? Is that like a K-pop band or something? The check-in age for the hotels is 18, so I hope they don't ask for ID. Well, Darina, Yeah, I don't know about that. Bill, when did you learn to do Korg's voice? I am shocked. Everyone knows how to do Korg's voice. You just go, hey, man. Hey, man. That was like, Amada and I did that for like an hour after seeing Ragnarok. We're just walking around outside the movie theater going, hey, man. I love Korg. Again, this is why you play Loki. You do what you want. Chris brings snacks to NYCC. It's a little difficult to find something good to eat. Yeah, I mean, Chris has been to NYCC before. Candace, I don't know what you listen to, and whatever it is, and what is it? Something in white? Motionless in white? Was it goth? I don't know. It could be anything. I remember me and my significant other always going. But, yeah, I think that's good advice. Bring water, bring a snack to the Comic-Con. Don't be afraid to walk a few blocks for lunch if you're going to be eating stuff. Bring a Sharpie in case you want something signed. Bring your own Sharpie. Have your camera fully charged. Extra phone chargers, always great too if you have one. Yeah, just gotta go. You gotta go prepared. Bye. Got to go. Make sure my brother doesn't destroy something. Bye, Alaska. So guys, I'm gonna start looking in earnest for a new employment opportunity. But in the meantime, I was thinking about, I don't know, should I do streaming? I feel like I'm really bad at game streaming. Like if I try to do like Borderlands raids or something, like it'll, like I'm not good at paying attention to you guys when I'm playing video games. I played with our friend Jen the other day, just a little while on Borderlands, and I was unable to hold a conversation with her because I was concentrating so much on completing the quests. But I don't know. I also feel like I should be spending more time with you guys. And I have mixed feelings about the game streams. I could also do more drawing streams, but that means I have to look up from the drawings, which is something that I'm also kind of opposed to. So, did those Naruto raiders find any aliens at Area 51? No, they found some vendor tents, it seems. That was about all the Area 51 thing produced. I remember me and my significant other going, Doug's dead? In Korg's voice. And we watched Ragnarok. Doug's dead. So did those, okay. Like your cosplay so much. Thanks, Lindsay. I like my cosplay too. I just gotta fix the original one because it's falling apart a little bit. How about this? Try to get a link so we can all play together on console. I don't have a console, Taz. The only thing I have on console is Smash Brothers. And that's not gonna go over so well with 4 random people who have varying degrees of internet connectivity. I enjoy the drawing streams. Okay, noted. They're a rock metal band, by the way. Sad about Sid Haig. Hated to hear that. Yeah, Sid Haig. He was in. He was the kind of, what was his name? Captain Howdy or something from all the Rob Zombie horror movies. The passing of a beloved celebrity is always hard to hear about, but it seemed like he had a good time while he was here, for what it's worth. Do you like Thor? Yeah, whatever. I mean, Lindsay, it's fine. I like all the different characters from Marvel. I just, I have a hard time saying this one's my favorite or whatever. But anyways, we're about to wrap up either way. So keep an eye open. I may be posting a few more, not posting videos, but doing some more streams. Maybe trying to rejuvenate my Twitch following in the near future. But don't hold your breath. I really should be focusing on applying to full-time jobs and not trying to gain some sort of weird internet revenue. But at this point, I'll take what I can get. Say hi to PGC for us. Where is PGC? She's over on the bed. She's taking a nap like she always is. She's just that little light spot on the bed right there. She's too sleepy. Too sleepy kitty. That's all that's going on. Have a good one. Bye, Candace. Sid Haig died. He did, Chris. So, respectful memes incoming from Chris. Keep your hopes up. Don't look to the ground. Look to the stars instead. Yeah, I'm just looking for steady money. Who would call it looking at the stars? Anxiety is about to explode. No! Don't explode, Tony. I wanted to do matching cosplays with a friend on AnimeCon. Only now SAO so asked, will you be the Kirito to my Asuna? Realized a second later that it was actually the equivalent of a marriage proposal. Ooh, Darina. If that's not welcome, that could be a problem. So make sure you lay your groundwork and set everything straight as far as what your expectations are from this friend. How long have you had your costume? Probably 7 years now. I think it's been 7 years since I originally made that costume. So, anyways, it's 11:30. We're gonna cut this one for the day, and then we're gonna do another one later this afternoon. So keep an eye out for that, and I will talk to you guys later. Be good. Don't do anything bad, and have a happy afternoon. Miss you, love you, bye. But where were we going without Elvis' dream?